You're watching Talk with Audrey. 300 business and thought leaders came together in Bentonville, Arkansas for the 2022 Heartland Summit to learn from each other and take back new ideas for their cities to build resilient communities. DeVol is president and CEO, Heartland Forward, and he joins me now to talk about innovations happening between the coast and why it's important for the rest of the country. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Audrey, for having me today.
It's my absolute pleasure. So, talk with us about Heartland Forward.
So Heartland Forward is an economic think and do tank that's trying to improve economic performance in the center of the country. We're trying to foster job creation that provides economic opportunity for people in the center of the country.
And the summit is a really important component of that by getting everyone together to talk about those issues. Tell us about the summit and some of the challenges that the region is facing.
So the summit is our major convening, and we try to bring people together to address some of the challenges and ultimately turn them into opportunities to help the Heartland achieve greater economic success, to look and feel more like places on the coast that have had technology growth, that have had a number of college graduates move there and help companies grow and raise families. And there are investment opportunities here in the Heartland in young companies that start and can grow. And we need to bring more of that entrepreneurial capacity and awareness and want to grow firms here in the Heartland through increasing talent creation, bringing investment dollars from the coast and here in the center of the country to invest in these young entrepreneurs that really want to make a difference. So the summit is largely about bringing together people from the coast with the center of the country, mixing it up, sharing ideas, talking about opportunities here. You might see investment dollars flow here. You know, Steve Case from Rise of the Rest is a great example, and other venture capitalists who will be here that can ultimately lead to creating high quality jobs in the Heartland.
So people are hearing a lot about the improved quality of life in the Heartland. The cost of living is lower than either coast, right? And that means it's probably an attractive option for families. Why is the country's middle so vital?
It's vital because as a country, we cannot be as competitive unless the middle of the country plays a role. We're at a point where companies are looking at reshoring or nearshoring manufacturing activity, high valued manufacturing activity that was principally in China over the last 20 years. That model no longer works entirely in China due to geopolitical concerns and rising costs in China, to be frank. And if we're going to locate advanced manufacturing activities anywhere in the country, the Heartland has to be one of those principal locations. So for example, Intel's announcement that they're going to be building 2 new computer chip plants in a rural area outside of Columbus, Ohio, begins to make a difference. And we did a report that looked at that certainly contributed to Intel taking another look at a Heartland location. So as a country, to be competitive, the Heartland has to play a large role.
And, you know, as you think about it, if the middle of the country is not doing well, but you've got both coasts that are, then you're really missing out on opportunities to thrive, right?
You are. You're missing out on opportunities to thrive as a country, and you get this pulling apart that people don't feel they belong to the same country, or people on the coast don't care about them, don't understand their challenges. And it can have political ramifications as well. Some of the disaffected tend to vote in extreme positions. So as a country, to remain unified, we have to have economic opportunity present not only on the coast, but in the center as well.
Indeed. What do you envision for the future of the Heartland?
We will see more places like Northwest Arkansas, like Austin, like Nashville, like Ann Arbor, like Madison, Wisconsin, like Oxford, Mississippi, like Iowa City, Iowa, that are thriving. Many of them have universities that are very engaged in promoting entrepreneurship and working with the private business sector. They have a high quality of life, quality of place, the arts, entertainment, culture, and people feeling like they have a stake in their future and that their children do as well.
All right, everyone. So if you're looking for opportunity, don't just look at the East Coast and the West Coast. Look in the middle, too.
Exactly. Meet in the middle.
And meet in the middle. Sounds good to me. Ross, where can we find more information?
You can go to Heartland Forward's website, www.heartlandforward.org.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, guys, opportunities are everywhere, and they also exist in the Heartland. Ross DeVol, President, CEO of Heartland Forward, has been my guest. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Audrey.